Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Goblins and Gays. This is Season 3, Episode 28. I am Aubrey, I am your GM, I use she, her pronouns. I will toss it over to my players to introduce themselves, who they're playing, and answer this week's question. And this week's question is, if your character could open a restaurant, what would it be like?
Hello, I'm Aki. My pronouns are she, her. And I play Estrella Bashar Chloris, pronouns also she, her. And she is a quadruple bard princess dragon summoner who needs more sleep, so do I, and dates with her girlfriend. I need a girlfriend. And to actually break her father's curse. That one I've already done. So, let me see. What was the question? Character restaurant. Based on the fact that I am eating a specific type of potato, and also that Dumisa displayed her wonderful talents making many potatoes. I think Estrella would run a family chain restaurant of potato curry specifically. So yeah, potato.
So, hi, I'm Alyssa. My pronouns are they, them, and I play Tamsin Trevino, the genderless MILF wizard. And Tamsin, I think, would have one of those bakeries that, opens super early and doesn't have a set menu and just closes when they run out of food. So she could just sort of be very precisely baking baked goods, but it's only things that she, wants to make. And it doesn't matter what the patrons want. She has what she has.
I mean, to be fair, those are the best bakeries.
Exactly. Everything there is really good. It's just it has to be something that you want.
You have to go first thing in the morning.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, it is I, Ferris. I use she, her pronouns, and I am playing Dumisa, the half-hobgoblin, half-problem barbarian, and champion of the night, who uses she, her pronouns, and she would run just, the most wholesome pub in town. In many towns. It'd be the most wholesome pub in many towns. Just really hearty food. I guess she's also running Estrella's restaurant, or at least being the cook. But the really stick to your ribs kind of food. A lot of bread, so much bread. Hearty stews. The nice really well made wooden benches and tables. Everything's very crafty. Not crafty, woodsy, I guess, but not there's no dead animals on the wall kind of, so it's not quite like a hunter's lodge vibe, but it's still just very folksy.
The cholesterol levels between both of our food chain restaurants here,
quite high.
Yeah,
through the roof. That's how we take over Cyrene. We control their cholesterol.
Now we just need a doctor, and then this is all for Groon, so that everyone will go see Groon.
Oh my
This is
god.
just drum up business for Groon.
yes, speaking of Groon, Sparlock, up next.
Hello, I am Sparlock. I use he, him pronouns, and I play Groon, our flame oracle, who uses she, her pronouns. And I'm not sure what type of food would be served at this hypothetical restaurant, but I do know that it would be complete chaos and that Marrow would be the cook.
That's a terrible idea. That is the worst idea.
The way I see it is that it's going to be like a game of Overcooked, but it's just Groon versus themselves.
Hi, I am Tick. I use she, they pronouns. I'm feeling a lot better this week, and I am playing Marrow, a monk maiden race in the underworld with two parents. One of them sucks, and one of them is trapped in a pocket sort of dimension and really needs to get out of there at some point. And I don't trust Marrow to run a restaurant, period. Maybe equivalent of a butcher's market where you don't cook anything. That's up to someone else to cook. But also, hear me out, DoorDash. They become DoorDash. They just have a little, not even a shop, it's just their whole thing is you buy food from a restaurant if you can't go out that day, and it gets delivered to you, and it's just fucking DoorDash. And that's how they spread Estrella and Demisa's cholesterol across the land with Marrow DoorDash.
The idea of Marrow being DoorDash is so funny. Because it's true. I'm sorry. That is the smartest answer you've ever fucking given in 3 seasons of this show. That was the smartest answer. I'm very proud of you.
Mhm.
That was the smartest fucking answer. I can't. I would give you money. Like that Shark Tank sold. That's how I feel right now. I'm a little feral today, but I don't know why that answer blew me out of the water.
It's just how it's like. There could be an entire like DoorDash that Mero runs, and it's just people with a specific like movement speed of like 40 or above. You have to run as fast as a horse to do DoorDash, and you just deliver food.
Mero go Neum. Okay. Yes. News other than Wayward Arcadium airing every Monday. We may be approaching the end of season 1 by this point for Wayward Arcadium. I believe so if my math is correct. So, who knows what's gonna happen? It's just chaos. And bring your own mech.
Aki has things. Clever Corvid city that never dies. I'm on it. Murder mommy and have a tiger. It's a good time. Good time all around. Keep your eyes peeled on season stories. I believe by now at least something has started recording. We're just very far ahead in the future, and I'm 2 brain cells away from just combusting on the spot. So, those. Yeah, that's it. I'm pretty sure that's it.
Aki, you did miss something. Do you want really nice human art with
Yes!
excellent
Oh my god, how
dynamic?
could I forget? Chicks furry porn.
I was shilling you! Your art! Fuck you!
Oh,
no.
shit.
Yeah, I'm shilling you.
I was about to say I don't do art. Okay, I'm sorry, continue.
Do you want excellently rendered scenes, dynamic line art, beautiful semi-realism, fantastic human artwork, and like the best costume design your eyes will ever see in your entire like tabletop career? Look no further than Aki. It works very good. It's reasonably priced. I think you should up your prices more, to be honest. And just do it. Just pay her.
Thank you, you're hot.
Thank you.
Also, commission Tick to make furries.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, I'm like so juiced out. Tick's furry porn is amazing.
That's fine.
Tick's furry art is even better.
Yes.
11 out of 10 on the furry art. And on the furry porn, 10.5. Ooh, you see that? Wow.
I did send you some things that would deal psychic damage to a mortal man, so yeah, that's fair. I'll take the 10.5.
But yes, that recap.
So last time we finished beating up some things that made us do a lot of will saves, and we started. Right. I remember there was a zombie in a room that was not looking very good, and we were like, oh god, this seems like it would be a combat encounter. And we went into combat, and Estrella was like, wait, Mero, if we combine our powers of you being the ultimate door closer and me summoning Dorothy, we can just avoid this entire encounter. And Mero's like, you're correct. Dumisa did some swing. Tamsin summoned a grease puddle directly underneath the door as well, just so that a zombie would have a very unfun time. Dumisa put like a rug in front of the door. Mero put like a bar of soap so they would slip on it, like a comedic moment maybe. And we all just kind of ran. We all just kind of ditched it to fight against a door. And by the time it defeated Dorothy, we were just gone. So we just avoided that entire encounter. After that, we were like, oh, we should probably find the vampire lady. And we ended up exploring a little bit more of the house, poking around different rooms and areas, seeing a room that had like a lot of like cool art in it. Nice statues, nice paintings of people we literally have never seen before in our lives. Like, damn, these guys sure did get painted. And we were starting to get it cemented in our heads that this is very much a plane that is unfamiliar to all of us. Even Zoltran was like, I have no idea where we are, my dudes. I'm just a guy. I'm just a little dude. So we explored a little bit. Tamsin found a secret passage that led to a room with a lot of bones and gold, the two things the party loves. Estrella took some of the gold, as well as a few others, and Marrow, as you know, took some of the bones. They were not cursed, and they were sort of humanoid, but like a little bit elongated and a little bit weird. So we were like, maybe these are just different humans. Maybe it's like aliens, you know?
Well, there was one normal skeleton and one abnormal skeleton.
There was one normal, one abnormal. So like, damn, maybe they're just superhumans. Maybe it's just a different type of human, or like an alien. We don't know.
Yeah,
This place also had 2 moons.
This place does have 2 moons. That's more moons than usual, actually. And apparently it's been an eternal night, but we'll get to that because we read that in a book later. As we were
And a MILF told us.
No, didn't we read it in a book?
You read it in a book, and then the MILF told you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the most cred you need, okay? We don't
MILFs.
believe shit until a MILF tells us that it happened.
God. You know what? That's fair. A MILF of word, or word of MILF, I guess. But
And another one of your big points was that the coins were not minted in Cyrene, for sure. They had a different stamp and stuff on them.
they are not Cyrene coins. They are from another world. Alien coins! Ooh! Also alien bones. So we robbed the place a little bit, and we went down another hall where we found a lot of books, and I mean a lot of books. We found one about like plants and local wildlife, a little bit of the history of the place, which was like, this place has been in an endless night and it has 2 moons. We were like, damn, Kyria, what the fuck happened to you? Why are you off the shits? There was one that I think was porn. I think.
No.
No, there was 5 books in total. One was a history book, one was a botany book, and I forget the other 3.
The other 2, I'm staring at them right now. One of them was the story of the Star Mother, which is sort of like their religious pantheon, and the other one was a fiction book called The Lady of Thorns.
The gays. I hope Lady of Thorns is a gay book. It sounds like it's a gay book.
Probably.
Fantastic. Tamsin also found a rock. A very shiny rock that has magical properties. And Tamsin was like, well, it's free real estate, and I'm pretty sure Tamsin currently has a rock. It's like a deal.
Accidentally, kind of, but yes.
Accidentally steals an item from a castle. Or from a mansion, my bad. So after accidentally stealing some books and rocks and golds and bones, a long laundry list of theft, we eventually found our way to the MILF. The vampire MILF. And she was like, welcome, welcome. Usually
You kicked down the door.
kicked down the door because I thought I heard something break. We kicked down the door, as in I kicked down the door, and she was like, oh, hello, you want to take a seat or something? And everyone was like, what's that cool music box you have on your lap? And she's like, oh, it's just like you turn the crank and it plays music. Do you guys like not have these? And we were like, no, we don't have cool music boxes. It's gonna put bards out of a job. And she's like, oh, okay. I'm not gonna put your friend out of a job. And we generally sat around and learned a little bit about this mansion, that she was sealed away with it, and basically the goal of the people that did it were to like send people in to kill her. So she couldn't get out, but they could just keep sending in reinforcements. As well, I gotta scroll with this fucking gift Sparlock posted. It's on loop. I can't. Okay. But that she is currently trapped in a sort of dimension outside of everything, and has been so for like a long time. I think 50 years.
I believe that sounds correct.
Thank you. And we were like, oh, that's rough. Do you want to like help getting freed? And she's like, I tried. Like, there is a console that we can use to like sort of break this, seal it, but last time I tried it, I got like severely burned, so I'm not going to try it again. And we were like, oh, it's okay, we can try it. We fought like 3 dragons. It's okay. And she was like, that, I don't know if that's an impressive feat or not, but it sounds impressive because you guys seem very proud of it. And we were like, well, I mean, if we lose, it's like, we're free Capri Suns, so you can just have a little snack. And she was like, true, I could just eat you if you all die. So we recruited her to our team, and she was like, all right, I'll show you guys to where you need to go, where this item that is controlling everything is. And she started leading us down the hallways. We had some nice little conversations like, oh yeah, this is where we're from. Tell us a bit more about where you're from. Oh, the people were very inhuman-like because they drink like monster blood, and that mutates their bodies. That sounds very unfun and very unsanitary, actually. That's very fucked up. Oh, you're also very old too. Okay. There's a lot of lore going on, a lot of talking, a lot of MILF discussing, a lot of calling Marrow stinky for like the 30th time. Please, no baths can cleanse them, it seems. But we had just some nice little lore discussions overall, some nice chats, and eventually we were led to a staircase. And going down the staircase, we saw a boss battle. Let's go.
I think that's pretty much everything. I don't think there's anything big we missed.
Gay kissing. That's it.
Yeah.
Gay
Yeah, that was
fighting.
that.
There was a lot of homoerotic kissing in the background, but that's just par for the course. Like, if there's not Dumea kissing in the background in a Goblins and Gays episode, then that has to be mentioned, because that's just the abnormality at this point. Yeah, it's just presumed. It's the status quo.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Boss battle time. We start off with rolling initiative. So if you all want to do that while I set the scene once more. You see this sort of large crypt in front of you, sort of in places they shouldn't be, and sort of getting at weird angles. You see all of these chains that sort of seem to go through the walls and like hook into the ceiling, hook into the floor, hook into various objects. And sort of in the center, you see this sort of ritual circle and altar. On sort of floating in the middle of the altar is something that is best described as what would look like a D12 if it was about the size of your head. And you see 3 creatures. The first one is this sort of large hulking figure whose entire body is wrapped in chains, and they sort of seem to have these 2 chains sort of coming out of their arms as they drag along the ground. The other 2 are, you sort of watch as they're floating a little bit above the ground, wearing these tattered clothes, all over their body. There seem to be these open wounds that are constantly just sort of bleeding.
Ew. Aubrey, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Would we would have had time to refocus before this fight?
Yeah, because you got healed up.
Perfect.
Before.
I'm gonna refocus.
How
him.
many hero points? Is it just one?
Just 1. Yep, that is everybody. So, yeah. Misa, you get to start us off with this initiative.
Yeah.
Woo.
Okay, the closest guy is kind of far away, so I'm gonna sudden charge for the first time in a while. Except rar, and gonna hit them. Hold on. Got to find my thing. That's gonna be a 30 to hit.
30 to hit.
Yeah.
30 is not going to hit.
Boo. Then I guess I'll try to hit him again.
Yeah. Your sword sort of is not able to get through the chains that sort of wrap around and cover his body. They're surprisingly rigid.
Well, as per usual, if I ever try to do 2 hits in a row, my dice decide for me that it's not gonna happen.
What was that? What'd you roll?
A 9. Oh, wait, it wasn't 9 total. It was like a
Oh,
20, 25, 24 total.
24? Okay, it's not a crit failure, so,
Well, that was
Is
fun.
it not an action for you to reach?
Yes, it is.
I mean,
I'm
if you
not
want to
raging
just...
yet. I didn't rage it.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you did.
No. I've double dashed strike. Sudden charge. That's what it's called. I sudden charged, which is 2 actions. You get to run twice and then hit when you get there, or at least try. And I did not make it, so I thought I would try to hit again, but alas,
Bonk bonk.
whiff whiff.
Yep. And then next up we have Groon.
So I wanted to do something fancy, but their summoning circle is exactly a 20-foot radius. So, the only thing I can do is cast a fireball at 4th level because they're in perfect fireball formation. How often do you see that? There's no allies or anything.
Yeah.
You're right. That's pretty hot shit.
And what is your DC?
DC 29.
29. So pass, fail.
All right, and that's 4th level, so that's +2. All right, so that's 34 for the fail and 17 for both of the passes. And I'll apparently put a 5-foot sphere on myself. Now I'll use my last action to move a little bit closer. 5, 10.
Yep. And so Dumisa, this sort of chained being in front of you, goes next. So it's going to start off its turn by focusing its gaze on you for an action, and I need you to make me a will save.
Alrighty. Well, that won't do it. That's just gonna be a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 is not going to be a success. On fail save. So
I get one
you
good roll this game.
apparently,
Come back to me, thanks.
as your eyes lock with this thing, it's this sort of revulsion bubbles up within you, and it causes you to become stupefied too.
Okay.
No. My sweet
For
baby.
1 minute.
Herbo
So-
for a minute.
Yeah,
It does not decrease at all.
it does not decrease at the end of your turn. It goes away in a minute.
I mean, all I'm gonna do is hit whoever's in front of me anyway, so
To be
whatever.
fair, it doesn't do a lot for you. It doesn't do a lot against you for being stupefied.
I mean, I'm not raging at all this fight, but that's okay.
Well, I mean, honestly, it's just, it's spells and charisma-based and wisdom and intelligence DCs.
Yeah, no,
Doesn't
that
it
would
also decrease my actions by 2?
No,
that's slowed.
load.
I thought that was
Yeah,
stupid.
Stupefied is just you can't cast spells,
Never
and
mind.
you take a penalty on intelligence, wisdom, charisma-based checks and DCs.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So like,
Okay, cool. I was confusing it with the other one then.
yeah, like it would suck ass if we were trying to do a ritual right now. Cause you would have a really bad hindrance, but since you're just rage babe, you can be a herbo rage babe now.
Indeed.
Embracing your inner instincts.
Indeed.
Stupefied was what I had when I was depressed.
Yeah.
That was the effect. So yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so
and-
sorry.
Yeah. I
the way
just
you
mixed them up because
said
they're both
it.
S names and they both sound
Mhm.
similar, like, conditions. Question marks harder.
Stop.
Oh,
Oh, you
Mhm.
monsters! You guys are look at me and you're like, oh, ew, monsters, the lot of you.
Aki,
Also-
your weird energy is contagious. I'm sorry.
Also, as you're doing this, you sort of see the burn patches from the fireball, and you sort of watch as they start to shrink, and you can kind of just see slightly normal, if skin underneath it. It appears to be regenerating.
Oh,
Oh, that's.
rune.
I'm so glad Alyssa's here now. That's racist. That's. I can say this. I can say this. Feel good. I can finally use it. Oh, God. I'm joking, obviously, but just don't like that.
Whoa. So, and then it rolls to hit you with its chain. You watch as one arm sort of comes up and it thrusts this chain forward towards you and rolls a 44.
Wow.
I'll take
Okay.
constructive criticism.
No.
Can we add homophobic to the list?
Apparently.
Is this Bloody Mary jumping from games to come back at us?
Yeah, it's coming back.
I can see it. Yeah, I believe it. I believe that was gay rights.
She's getting her revenge. You put gay rights in the dirt. You bury her for 100 years. Jail for study group.
I was like, without context, this is gonna sound really bad. It's really quick. Sparlock for context. In the other podcast, the one that's like a modern horror day thingy, we fought Bloody Mary, but we can't say Bloody Mary, right? Because you know what happens when you say it 3 times. So we called her gay rights, and that's all we called her throughout the entire episode. We were like, we gotta bury gay rights. We gotta murder gay rights. So that's what was happening. That is the context. Also, like, viewers, listeners, I don't give a shit. That's the context. Okay, we are goblets and gays.
Yep.
Not heteros and helmets.
So you're going to take 44 damage. And
Sure. Oh, that's easy math. I don't have to do anything except for drop this down to an even 100.
Yep.
Well done, thank you.
You're already fatigued, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, then
You can't add that on there.
Yeah, I was like, the card was called Sucking Chest Wound. Yeah.
Ouch.
And it was
I know what
target
those
becomes
are.
fatigued. Yep.
Okay, cool. That almost killed my dad once.
Whoa.
Fun facts. Don't worry, he got better.
Good. And is just gonna follow up with a second attack, I guess. First one did so well. That's only a 27.
Lucky for him. I mean, lucky for me. I'm not raging, so it misses.
Yeah. So Mara, it's now your turn.
Oh God in heaven. Oh,
He's
Satan in
abandoned you.
heaven. It has abandoned me, it seems. Hold on. That's... If I, like, in order to pass through an enemy space, you have to tumble through, right?
Yes.
And you can move, like, up to your movement speed for that?
For tumble through, I am not sure.
Because I'm like, if I can use one action to flank this guy, then I'll be very good to get out of they can flank me range.
For tumble through, you stride up to your speed. During this movement, you can try and move through the space of one enemy. Attempt an acrobatics check against the enemy's reflex DC. As soon as you try to enter its space, you can tumble through using various other things. But yeah, it's essentially you have to pass its reflex DC to get past it. But for one action, you can stride up to your speed.
Alright, I am going to try to tumble through this enemy and end up right here.
Okay. I guess
So-
you have to roll a acrobatics against its
Cool.
reflex DC.
My acrobatics is quite literally like my highest stat. So, let's see. I don't have assurance on it, but that's okay.
Marrow is not insured.
How could Marrow be? How? Their dad is horrible.
I'm gonna let you guys joke about Mero not being insured for a solid second so I can process rolling a nat one.
Oh,
But I'm like,
what? Come on. Oh my. Tick.
do I use a hero point for this? Cause that's bad. That's very bad. That's like,
Also, if you... fun fact, because you would fail that, you would get a free hit on you. Because you would
Should I
trigger
use
attack of opportunities as if you'd moved in that square.
God, should I fucking use a hero point on this?
You have one hero point.
I have one hero point, and I'm
Okay. You're moving past him. The minute he hits you, you stop moving, right? So you're not technically flanking them, right?
Yeah.
you know what, I'll take the hit.
Yeah, I was gonna say take the hit because like, not to metagame here, but I will. Those you don't want. I don't think you want to be stuck on that side, where you'll be closer to both of the other creatures. The I don't know how to pronounce that name, but there are other creatures. There's like 2 other creatures, and the last time Marrow goes that far, they keep getting killboxed, and there's 3 of them this time. This is the easiest method to killbox Marrow entirely. So I think taking the hit is fine because at least you cannot be killboxed technically.
I was trying to tumble through because then if I use one action of Flurry of Blows, my third one could be like using mobility and getting out of the killbox zone and just leaving Dumisa to die alone. But you know what? Sure, hit me with your sword.
Well, it's this chain, and that is a 35 to hit.
Okay.
Defeat. I'm sorry.
You take 26 damage as this sort of chain sort of pierces through you.
Nice. Do I get a critical fumble effect or no?
No. It's literally for tumble through. All of its failure is just your movement ends and you trigger reactions as if you had moved out of the space you started in.
If at first you don't succeed, blast it with your Flurry of Blows again. And I'm gonna try Stunning Strike and hope for the best. I don't want to use any focus points yet. So let's just let's try to punch him really good. And the first attack, I deserve financial compensation. That's a 26.
26 is not gonna hit.
Okay, let's
but
hope
it's
this...
not a crit fail, so you're just a miss. You just can't get through these chains.
I do get a second try at this for Flurry of Blows, so
I don't like this thing.
Please, give me like a nat 20 or something.
I believe in you.
Oh my god!
Did you do it?
Yeah!
Yes!
I got a nat 20.
Yeah, let's go!
That is a total of 35.
Yeah, we're manifesting good things in our lives right now.
And because it's nat 20, it'll crit.
Okay, so let's roll double damage real quick. Oh my god. I'm like, please. I just had to ask nicely, it seems.
Okay, so 35 technically is what you rolled, right?
Yep.
I'm metagaming like fuck right now, but not really metagaming because I'm not like Googling this monster.
Yeah,
but am I keeping fucking number tabs? Yeah.
But it was only a crit because of the nat 20.
Its AC is between 30 and 34 because the 24 is a crit fail.
Because it didn't I didn't crit fail when I rolled like a 24. So I think it's 33.
So that is
32 was going to be my guess.
Yeah, 32, 33 I think is my guess because I did not crit fail on a 34 or on a 24.
That is 14 times 2, so that is 28. And you do need to make a fortitude save, which is, fingers crossed, you crit fail that.
Unlikely. You know what? You just go for this chain demon's shin, and until healed is clumsy one and takes a minus 10 foot status penalty to its land speed.
Kick this kneecaps in.
Yeah.
Fantastic. What did you get for that save?
My favorite part is how this is just one. This is just one of the guys.
And it was fortitude.
Yep.
35.
Never mind. Can you roll about 8 lower next time? And I do have a third action.
Yeah, you do.
Well, when in doubt, can I just try to assurance trip it and see if it works? That's a 26.
26 for its, what is it? Reflex DC?
Whatever trip is. I think that might be reflex or fortitude. I think it's reflex. That would make sense.
Athletics. What's the wrong thing? Yep. And that is reflex DC, and that is not successful.
That's fine. I'll take it. That is my turn.
Okay. The Darius, I believe is pronounced. It goes next. And so, first action. This one looks over at the chain demon and speaks words in, does anyone speak Shadow Tongue?
No, they do not offer that in school.
No, I was using it as a placeholder for sign language. I don't actually speak it.
Okay.
Tragic.
And you they speak these words at the chain demon, and I don't know, this chain demon seems more determined.
Oh my god, they're bards.
Yes.
Oh shit, they're doing it.
The thing is called compel courage.
You fucking
no.
joking. There's 2 of them. When they stack, is it like the same bonus in mine where 2 bards could technically stack it?
Well, it's a status bonus, so I don't think it stacks.
In terms of bonuses, I did look this up. You can only have 1 of each type of bonus at a time. So if 1 circumstance and 1 status, those 2 will stack. But if they're both status, it won't.
Yeah.
Thank fucking god, because I was about to be like, we have a problem.
That's also why I can't use spells to make myself go faster, because it's all status bonus, and my speed boost is status bonus, so it wouldn't stack, which makes me very sad.
Yeah, I have a lot of my feats that don't work because we have Estrella, so we don't need mine. Because otherwise they stack. I mean, because they don't stack. But
Yeah,
that's my poor planning.
You also do watch as they seem to heal as well.
Yeah.
The worst kind of enemy. Support.
Yep. And then, Marrow, you just sort of happen to look over and meet this thing's eyes, and I need you to give me a will save.
Oh. I'm gonna fuck it.
No, I believe in you.
And you sort of feel this...
Are you waiting for me to say what it is? Because I'm pretty sure it's a fail.
Yes, but I was just like, you sort of feel these words that you can't understand, just sort of like, they sound like they're whispering to you.
How's a 27 work on?
27 just barely succeeds.
Oh, and that's a crit because it's a will. Thank God. I rolled an 8 and I was like, there's no way.
Mhm. And for its last action, it's going to cast Shield.
Can I look at it and be like, sorry, I'm illiterate?
And Estrella. Oh, wait, no. One last thing. Dumisa, give me a quick wheel save.
Oh boy, okay. Hold on, I gotta look up my lovely new conditions. Cool. 32.
32 for your will save?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine. You hear sort of these like whispered words that seem to like you do notice that like all of the bleeding wounds along these things' bodies, the words don't seem to be coming from the mouth. The words seem to be coming from the wounds themselves.
Ew.
Huh.
Ew.
Yeah,
okay.
it's your turn.
Oh shit, my bad. I wasn't listening.
You're good. It literally just happened. I just was like, there was one last thing I needed to do.
Oh, okay, cool. Ew. Just that yucky. Ew. Okay. Cool. I'm going to inspire courage and then harmonize, so that way I can also have inspire defense up. So basically, guys, +1 to everything. And then for my final action, I am going question actually, is it safe to say that, because I do not remember last time, that I am mounted on Rosalite?
Yes.
Awesome. I'll give my final action to Rosalite then, so we can just start moving. Yeah, so I'm just we're just gonna take the Rosalite's first action to just move a little farther. We're still staying behind, but just a little bit farther out, so that way I don't know, the minute Marrow and Doomy start running, I can still sort of reach them with my buffs. And the last thing that the sweet baby Rosalite can do. Now let me know if this is at all possible. Because these things are from a different plane, I don't know if recall knowledge checks are really possible on them.
You can attempt to recall knowledge if you would like religion, or maybe if you have a different kind of lore that you might think.
I might just leave it alone for now. Like I know it would be a better idea, but at the same time, this is me guesstimating the DC might be high, and Rosalite is a wonderful, amazing babe. Not
That's
a
fair.
very high intelligence stat, so I don't think it's gonna help her much to make the guess. But it'd be super cute if she just looks at something and goes, "Mama, it's weak to fire." You know, like that'd be adorable. Not now. We'll do that next time. Instead, Rosalite will take their next action to defend summoner. So I will get like additional bonuses to my AC.
Okay. And,
Oh, and again, everybody, everything plus 1 up. We also
Cool.
do have, I think, 2 resistance to physical damage.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Is the +1, you said you did defense
Everything.
and courage? Okay.
Yeah, everything. +1 to hit, +1 to damage, +1 to your AC, +1 to all your saving throws, all that kind of stuff.
This is why you're the best.
Ability checks?
Ability checks is the only thing I cannot cover with this. I
Okay.
have Inspire Competence, but that's the only thing. Like, it's not even that covered. It's me aiding you.
Estrella,
Thank
I
you.
can do everything. Mero, can you do this? Estrella, not right now. You're asking.
So, and yeah, you watch as the other Astarius starts to heal. And
I like that.
let's see. So, Tamsin, you watch as this creature locks eyes with you, and I need a will save.
You get a +1.
That is a 39.
39. You're good.
Ha.
Holy
You're able
shit.
to resist its pull.
And he looks at me, and I look at him. I'm sorry. So I can think about. And they're both bald. Sorry.
Oh god, sounds good. So takes its second action to move up slightly. Third action, shield. And Tamsin, it is now your turn.
Can you hear me? Yes. Yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. I would like to do that recall knowledge. I'm guessing that neither library lore nor Fey lore are applicable here.
No. But if you have religion or arcana, both
Ooh.
will work. It'll be a higher DC because it's not a specific lore, but
Yeah, no, I have Arcana, and that is a 40.
okay, yeah. I'm gonna ask, are you looking for something specific about one of the creatures, or like plane that they're native from, or what would you like to know? You can
So-
ask 2 things with the 40.
Okay, so I think I noticed Chain Boy healing up a little bit. Is there something that could stop that?
You're relatively sure that because of sort of the, they appear to be from the sort of the Velstrak family of demons, and they sort of dwell in the Shadowlands. So probably going off of what most other demons are weak to, good or silver.
What type of terrible person would carry silver around? Silver is awful. And then I get one more. Can I ask what's the opposite of resistance? Weaknesses of the Bardy ones?
The Bardy ones, it is good and silver. Same thing as what might deactivate its regeneration.
Healing. Okay, cool. Well, I will relay that to the crew, but I have neither silver or good damage, so I'm not going to be able to use that information. then I will have Jeremy move me up a little bit.
It's good, not positive, right?
Good. Yeah.
Unfortunate, I can't do good damage either.
Same.
I think the only
Wait.
one that has the potential to do so is Groon. Because Divine?
We'll see.
Okay, so if they bite me, then I can do 1d6 good damage with my blood.
I
Just goad them into biting you.
Yeah, I think you might have problems if they bite you.
I
Probably like
just
tetanus.
so I clearly have to stab my wrist and then punch them. I do extra damage.
No, Tick!
Ouch.
But yeah, so Alyssa, what were you doing with the rest of your turn?
Yes, then I would like to try and befuddle this bard buddy, the one
Okay.
closest to me.
Yeah.
Wait, is that a roll that I do? Yes, unfortunately that. Oh no, it's a saving throw. Will save.
Will save. 26.
Hey, 29 is the DC, so they are clumsy 2 and stupefied 2.
I guess you could say they won't save. Thank you.
I refuse to acknowledge that.
I
So bad.
can't, Tick. I can't. Even at my loopiest, you do not have me with that one.
I have Ferris. That's all
It
that
just
matters.
caught me off guard because it was so terrible.
So Groon, Demisa, it's your turn.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Or was there
Alrighty.
anything else you were doing on your turn, Tamsin?
Nah, that's it for me.
Cool. That's what I thought. I wanted to make sure.
Well, I would like to rage now.
Mm-hmm.
It's time to get angry.
Ah!
I'm just gonna get so mad and then I'm gonna hit things. I wish I had found my other die. I just need it right now. We're gonna try to hit things again.
What was
Oh
the
wait,
first
hang
roll?
on. Sorry. I regret to inform myself, but that was a 23.
Just not a crit fail.
Oh, okay. That gives me hope.
Same. I'm
Actually,
thinking
I take it back.
32.
It was apparently a 24, but still.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say how. Duh. Knee.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
from you. So, well, that one's gonna be a crit fail. Yeah, that's gonna be a 21.
21. That will be a crit fail.
Yep, it's just my 2-hit bonus because I canceled out my die by swinging twice because I did roll a 5.
Oh no.
Woo woo! This is a good fun turn. Oh well.
Well.
What do I suffer for my hubris?
Like this, you first hit doesn't get through. Second hit, your blade is turned just a little bit, and the card is called vibration. And like as you hit it, it sort of just does the thing where it goes clang, and kind of just like shaking, and you can't help yourself, and you drop your weapon,
No.
and you are enfeebled 2 until healed.
What does enfeeble do again?
Fun things. One moment, I'll dig it up. So enfeebled. When you are enfeebled, you take a status penalty equal to the condition value to strength-based rolls and DCs, including melee attacks, damage rolls, and
damn it.
athletic checks.
I almost just cancel that out. I almost.
It's okay. This is not Doomy's fight. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Grun, it is now your turn. Demisa is not having a good time there.
Demisa is not having a good time, and I need to move closer. Okay, so first action, I'm gonna move a wee bit closer. Specifically to right here, heaven help me. Second and third action. How not good of a time are you having, Doomy?
I mean, health-wise, I'm fine. I'm just super conditioned up.
I think Aubrey said that if you're healed, the enfeebled goes away, though.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I see you have a boo-boo.
I do.
So I am going to... That was one action. You're just a little too far away, and this is like the best place for me to be standing. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to 2 action heal at the first level. No, I'll do the second level. Because, yeah, why not? Second level 2 action heal. So you get 8 plus 16, 24 healing, and your boo-boo feels better. And that will be my turn.
Does that remove, does it decrease the
No, it
enfeebled by
removes
1
the enfeebled.
completely?
Completely removes the enfeebled.
Groon, you're the second best.
Mhm.
I would say best, but I can't because legally my girlfriend's in the room.
Excuse
Give
you, I'm
them a
also right
scare.
here fighting for my life alongside you. I see how it is.
You're
Yeah,
my
but
best
You don't. You.
friend.
Yeah. It's different.
And Groon is my best cleric.
I'll accept it.
Okay. Friendship preserved, we're okay.
So the sacristan goes now. And sacristan is going to spend its entire turn, 3 actions, to shadow scream.
Ow.
You all watch as the mouth opens wider than it should, and this piercing scream reverberates through the crypt, and from the mouth, shadows spill out, blanketing everything within 30 feet within the darkness of the shadow plane. And this counts as magical darkness, so things with dark vision cannot.
I had Radiant Torrent like 2 sessions ago. I fucking hate this.
You're outside of it.
I am outside of it. I just know what the dog doing. Like, just what happened?
And I need everybody that's in this emanation to give me a will save.
Question.
Aubrey, I just realized something.
Yeah.
I thought I got middle strikes at level 11. I have it. My unarmed attacks are treated as cold iron and silver. So just
Nice.
a note for the future.
Okay.
I forgot.
Will save, you say?
All right, 1 sec.
I rolled a nat 20 for a total of 39, which is I might
Yes.
steal these die.
Oh no. That's a 23.
33 for me.
You guys do get +1s.
24 for me.
Okay, so it sounds like everybody but Marrow succeeded.
Yay! I got a
So
4.
everybody, you're fine. You're just dealing with magical darkness. Marrow, you were not expecting this. And you've become confused and deafened for 1 round.
Oh no.
And Estrella, you cannot see into the darkness.
I have a question though. Did I see who unleashed this really rancid fart?
Yes.
Okay. Who?
It was the chain deep.
Okay, thank you. Because theoretically that means she can guesstimate an area.
Yep. And so Marrow, it's your turn.
Okay, hold on.
Oh boy.
So I'm reading confused real quick because this basically dictates what I have to do this turn. So you don't have your wits about you. You attack wildly. You are flat-footed. You don't treat anyone as your ally, and
I'm in
you
danger.
can delay red.
Mhm.
Use all your actions to strike or cast offensive cantrips, so the GM can have you use other actions to facilitate. I
Yeah.
have a. Okay, so
Uh-huh.
I have something that I can do that will very much fit this, but I think it will severely fuck us all over. And on one hand, it fits exactly the theme of being severely confused and doing the confusion action, but also I'm going to do a lot of damage to a lot of allies.
Oh no. Do it.
Okay,
I can't speak for Grun and Tamsin, but do it.
I'm sorry in advance. I'm going to use all 3 of my actions to use Wrong Monk's Wrath. Give me some saves.
What kind of save?
Let me check.
And what is the area for it?
It is 20 feet, so it's going to catch like half of the people in this area.
Yeah, it's not going to catch the other one who is actually outside of the darkness.
That's fine.
But both of your enemies are in here.
And like half my allies.
Yeah, the Bard Demon is a 19, and the Chain Demon is a 36.
It is... Wait, hold on. It's a reflex save. Did you accommodate that?
Yes.
Okay, so the DC is a 27. A failure takes full damage, and I'm pretty sure is... Let me see. On a failed save, it's deafened. On a success, you take half damage, and I'll just roll all the damage real quick. It is 4d12 and 4d6. So, I apologize in advance, y'all.
Wait, were you not deafened in the last thing and then this deafens?
This
'Cause
deafens
we're about to both be
people who
deafened
fail.
together.
Yeah, did you fail a 27 reflex
I
save?
rolled a freaking 2.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
I got a 19.
I'm very
I rolled
lucky.
a 5 and a 3.
Oh
I'm
no.
paying for my dice hubris.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll the damage and
Literally everyone in this, like, other than the Chain Demon, failed.
okay, well, let me roll a lot of damage real quick.
We're having a bad time together though, and that's what counts.
Not me. I'm having a blast. Not being attacked by me and my child watching this. The other.
You can't see anything.
Oh yeah, you're right. We can hear it all though. It's just like, oh, that sounds bad.
You can
Yeah,
hear
yeah,
like a Naruto yell, and then just sort of like
Stop!
like you see some like flower petals come out of the magical darkness.
Just
We hear. Oh, sorry, you said Naruto. We hear. That's my ninja way.
You hear more. You hear more of a panicked, confused scream of terror, and it is 17 force.
So you mean just shouting Sasuke? All right, that makes sense.
Please, I'm trying to be. Well, I mean, for flavor text, everyone who failed, you sort of feel like flowers start to like magical flowers start to bloom on your skin, and you feel very electrified, literally. That is 17 force and 19 electricity for if you failed, and half of that on a successful save.
I'm going to use my reaction to do energy absorption, which gives me 15 electricity resistance. So I take slightly less damage from that.
Any physical damage is also a -2.
does the force count as physical damage?
I think force does, because
Yes.
force will count as physical damage, as
Yay.
far as I'm aware. Like even if it's magical force, it still counts as physical. The electrical won't count as physical.
So I will only take 34 damage. But don't worry, I have temporary hit points up, so.
I did roll for the electricity 2 3s and a 1, and then a 12. So I did not roll very high. But yeah, that is my 3-action turn of being confused and deafened, so that's gonna go away now. Just taser everyone within a 20-foot vicinity of me.
And then you said we're also deafened now if we failed.
If you're deafened for 1 round if you failed.
I'll add it to the list.
Alright, that's all, folks.
And what was the damage?
17 force and 19 electricity.
Jesus.
Hey everybody, Aubrey here with a fun little announcement. Goblets and Gaze is now an affiliate over at Adventure Dice, and we know how much we all love those math rocks. So if you need some new math rocks in your life, go over to adventuredice.ca and in the checkout code, enter our promo code GOBLETS for 10% off. But also, they have dice. They have other TTRPG accessories and tabletop goodies, dice trays, condition rings, and things like that. Little spell casting stuff. Great stuff there. Go check them out and support our show. Thank you. So the Astarius is going to spend its first action to... Actually, I can't do that anymore because it is... Fine. So it cannot compel courage anymore. So, and can you... What's its movement look like? Not much. First action, to come over here. It enters the magical darkness, and being a creature of the Shadow Realm, it can see everything. So it makes its way, and it sees you, Groon. I have no idea what that means. So yes, the Astarius will lash out at you, Groon, with its claws. For a 28, I don't think that hits.
Nope.
And try one more time. It's a 25. Okay. And Estrella, it is your turn.
Hello, I am here. I will use my first action to sustain all of that, like all of my buffs for everyone. And now I would like to do a thing.
Okay.
Because I saw where the chain smoker essentially farted.
Yes.
I can basically say I know where they are, so I can just assume. I'm assuming that they haven't moved. So if I shoot in that direction, I'll probably just still hit them.
Mhm.
So what Estrella's gonna do, and while I've used this spell before, I don't think Estrella has used Chromatic Ray in this.
No,
In this
I don't think so.
campaign. So I'm gonna cast 4th level Chromatic Ray at wait a minute, I'm just double checking. You know what, I don't think I can actually. Yeah, no, it's just 5 feet away technically. Me measuring, it is 5 feet away. Cannot do that, my bad. So instead, I am, I'll do something worse. Can I do it this way? Or a 50-foot line? Yeah, I can. I will Shadow Blast then, instead. So that's 5th level Shadow Blast.
Okay.
And, I believe that's just a spell attack roll, or is it a save? My bad, let me double check. It's going to just be a 50-foot line, though, so that way it's only going to hit whatever is in that diagonal line.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I remember that too, because it's not like this is the first time I've used it, but it is the second.
I just pulled it up on Archives. Shadow Blast. Saving throw, basic reflex or will. Target's choice. And its saves are pretty even. So I'll go with a will save.
Cool.
And that is going to be a 27.
Fails.
Yep.
So it'll take full damage, and I didn't pick. Tamsin said that its weaknesses is only to good and iron. Silver, thank you. But never mentioned like what it could be resistant to, right?
No.
Okay. I'm going to be I'm gonna stay like very safe, I guess. And by safe, I mean it is a ray of sonic damage is what we're gonna go with.
Okay.
And I guess y'all are deafened too.
Mm-hmm.
So that's great. Yeah. I think just momentarily, you can feel it. Just something whoosh past you, in a very quick wave. It doesn't like if this were any other regular fog or whatever, it might push past it, leaving more of a visual. But considering that you can't see and you're deafened, you have no idea what's going on. Whereas anyone who isn't deafened, this is the scariest thing.
I'm not deafened.
Okay, so like a tornado warning siren.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh,
just
no.
like just that noise very briefly as it smacks into God, the chain smokers over there. I really want to keep calling them the chain smokers, like the band, because this is hilarious.
Yeah.
And that is like oh wait a minute. Yeah, like 27 points of sonic damage.
Cool.
Yeah. Didn't roll the best, but didn't roll the worst. It's not that bad for like 5d8. And that's my whole turn.
Okay. The other Astarius goes. And it's going to spend its first action to compel courage on the Sactrasan. It will spend its second action. Actually, no one can beat its gaze because it's here in darkness, so it's not going to do that. Second action is going to be moving. And third action, shield. And Tamsin, it's your turn.
Oh,
I can't
oops,
believe
sorry.
Tamsin's dead.
I was like, I
Yeah.
think you said a word and then remuted yourself.
Oh no, yeah. So it moving ruined my plans. But that is fine. I have new plans now, certainly. I know what I want to do. I will just sort of scoot over to Marrow, and I will cast Stone Skin on them. And then I will just sort of scoot away, and that will be my turn. And I'll post Stone Skin in the chat.
I'm so sorry. My first thought was, oh my god, someone's leaving my range. Can I opportunity attack? I don't want to opportunity attack Tamsin. I promise.
I have rogue mobility, so no, you can't.
Oh my god, but does your chair have rogue mobility?
I can't believe you want to kill Jeremy. How dare you?
No, I didn't. It was my first thought was like, oh my god, but I could, like, someone's finally moving out of my range. I can do an attack. I'm like, no, that's Tamsin, no.
Also, you can straight up leave the magical darkness. Nothing is stopping you from leaving it.
Just finding the edge of it.
Yeah.
Right, but then I won't be able to see inside of it either, right? Or see into it, rather?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, fine. I'll get out of it. But yeah, that is my turn.
Okay. Demisa, it is your turn.
I am deaf and I am blinded. Deafened and blinded. So I'm gonna just hope that the thing that I have been whiffing at is still in front of me to whiff at.
Your sword is still on the ground.
Ah, forks. So what does it take to find my sword in the dark?
I think it's literally at your feet, so all you have to do is spend an action.
Okay, I was gonna ask, like,
you
is
know
it
where
gonna
it
be
is.
okay?
No,
Because
you're-
I'm like, if it's complicated, I'll just pull out a different weapon.
I pull out a second sword.
I mean, I have one, so like, I can in fact just pull out a second sword, or a hammer, or an axe. I've got options here. A maul. I've got so many options. I have a little armory just chilling, I guess, in my arms at all times. I've never thought about the logistics of all my weaponry, but it's fine. We won't talk about it now. Okay, so I'll spend an action to pick it up. And then I will spend an action to hopefully hit this thing. I assume I have like a penalty.
I believe you just need to do a flat check. Well, it does not tell me what it is. So yeah, let's just roll. You're relatively sure you know where it is, so
Okay,
It-
so
it
so
hasn't-
no penalties. Just straight up, just roll and do normal.
yeah.
Okay. Somehow, this will result in my best hit of the whole game. That'll be a 38.
38 will hit as you
See, I just had
finally
a
get through those chains.
yeah. I just had to like just shut out all of the distractions. That's all. I just really had to focus
Mm-hmm.
and follow my heart.
Yeah, the ringing in your ears apparently helps you focus.
It does. Without any distractions, there's nothing to stop me.
In this
Oh, and I
darkness,
rolled
you do
great
not,
too. Holy
you do
crap!
not feel self-conscious.
No one can see you.
I can see you in your sins.
Yes, you're finally able to get through those chains and you feel your sword just slice through something.
How does 42 points of damage sound? Let's see here. 7 of which are positive, 6 of which are corrosive.
Yeah, that's probably how you got through the chains.
The corrosive?
But yeah, that's a pretty good hit. And you still have
Sweet.
one more action.
I do. Let's try this again.
Oh no.
I mean, I'm gonna be positive. No one can see me if I fail.
Exactly. Be positive. Be positive.
25?
25 is a miss, but it's not a crit.
Yeah, figured.
So you just miss. You try to hit a different spot, just clangs off the chains.
I wouldn't know.
It's true. Everyone else can hear it, but you can't. Well,
I think I hit great. I'm sure both of those were very good.
And I think it's the end of your turn, so your hearing returns to you.
That's true. I believe so.
I
Yep.
believe. Yeah. Yeah, Grin. It is your turn now.
All right. So after much consideration, I'm gonna do this anyway because I don't know any better. So free action, I will quicken spell in order to cast as a single action the light cantrip, which will fail to do anything except for, well, I think it'll work outside of the darkness, but I can't see shit right now. And realizing that doesn't work, I will panic in my blind and deaf state. And for my next action, I will first attempt to move directly northwest and run into Marrow with some amount of force.
Roll a unarmed attack against Marrow.
Yeah, you could do. Fair enough. Oh, how do you roll a?
Oh, you've already got an unarmed attack on your on your action on your cheat.
Okay, let's see if I succeed in.
I don't think that hits. I don't think a 22 hits Marrow.
Okay, so Marrow manages to get me out of the way. Okay, so that's like 15 feet there and back to my square. And then my next random direction, I go 10 feet to the, was it west or east? It was I rolled
East.
a 3, which is, that's, okay, so, good. I got confused for a second on west versus east. That I thought was going in the other direction. Okay, so 10 more feet gets me going that way. And then for my third action, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet out of the darkness.
You can see
I still can't hear though. At least not till next round. And that will be my turn.
And so, Sacrosanctin is going to let the magical darkness drop. It is not going to sustain it. Since it didn't really affect too many people other than just cause problems, and it wants all three of its actions to do things. And so it is going to spend its... It is going to look at you, Marrow, and it is going to cast Chilling Darkness at you.
I spend 15 minutes planning an elaborate loophole to get out of having to like worry about aiming in the darkness, and it just drops it, and I am about to murder it. What does Chilling Darkness do?
Yeah, make a ranged spell attack against the target. Deal 5d6 cold damage plus 5d6 damage if the target is a celestial.
I don't think I'm a celestial. Am I?
I don't think so. We have the Aasimar trait, but there's no celestial trait.
I think you're a star,
Yeah.
Marrow.
So it's still 5d6 cold damage.
Marrow
Alright.
worked very hard to not be a star. They are an undead plant thing.
Mm-hmm.
They're
That's a 33.
They're a
That'll hit.
sexy mushroom.
Mm-hmm.
they're a sexy dirt lad.
Actually, no, you are a mushroom because a lot of mushroom grow off of dead things. In the dirt.
And, you don't have a normal body.
Adi, 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 adi.
So take 12 cold damage,
Okay.
and it is going to spend its last action to lash out with the barbed chain at Dumisa. And that is a 31.
That'll hit.
For 25 damage, and then that'll be its turn.
Oh, you ruined my beautiful round numbers.
And Marrow, it is now yours. The
So-
ball is in your court.
Now I don't have to plan an elaborate strike thing. I can quite literally choose to punch these guys with my silver fists. So you know what? I feel like the best thing to do sometimes is to just punch people really hard. But also, I feel like I should be doing damage because I have silver fists. That should be my priority right now. So I'm going to try Flurry of Blows Key Strike on this chainy boy.
The chain demon or the one that is right next to you?
They're both technically right next to me.
Yeah.
How is a chain demon how are they both looking in terms of
The one that is on your right, the Astarius, does not look great. The Synchrosan looks fine.
Oh, I guess we'll just murder the person next to me then.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Alright, let's do a Flurry of Blows real quick. I don't even know if I should be using a key. I'll use a Key Strike. You know what? They deserve it. They deserve to use my spells. I'll be nice and punch them with magic. First attack. That is a very good roll. That's a pretty good roll. That is a 34.
34? That is going to be a crit against them.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Yes!
Let me roll the other attack real quick. That is a 30.
Mhm.
A 34
Yeah.
minus 4. I rolled the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a... Okay, I think I'm just gonna kill this. That's triple damage, right?
Yep.
Do it.
And this counts as... Okay. Hold on. Let me just roll this really quick for this number. That is 39 bludgeoning with the silver effect.
Mhm.
And let me just roll the force damage, because I'm just gonna stick with force damage, the old reliable. And that is 7 force damage for the first
Uh-huh.
hit.
Yeah, how do you want to take it out?
So these things are certified evil. We're killing them, right?
Oh, yeah!
Okay. Can I very briefly look to Estrella? Like, should I commit murder? Is this a murderable target?
I have no idea if that's a murderable target. So you just get the shrug emoji from her.
That's not a very solid answer.
I'm interested to describe what this thing again. It looks like it's floating a good 3 feet above the ground, has gaping wounds that are constantly bleeding all over its body, like a shaved head and almost a crown of blood on its head.
Are these the wounds that are also speaking? The speaking wounds?
Yes.
Yeah.
Does this change Estrella's opinion of murder?
I think they look like zombies mixed with in Obara we fought those really weird not sexy vampires.
Yeah.
So I think with her you get a shrug and then a thumbs up.
All right, yeah, I'll just I will very politely snap its neck. Make it painless, you know?
Uh-huh.
Just politely.
Just grab it and snap it. That's the force damage coming in.
What I'm picturing is you tap it on one shoulder and then as you move your arm back, it's that's it. It never saw it coming, literally.
Yep. And as you do this, you watch as it it turns into blood and it seems to get sucked back into the cube.
Oh, that's uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, no, go ahead, attack these
For the
things.
best.
They are looking more like summons now.
Yeah, just wanted to make sure that I have 2 more actions. Okay, oh god. I do. Well, I guess I feel like Dumisa might have this guy under control, and I don't think I'm hitting him with a -8 right now. So, for my second action, I'm gonna move less than half my movement to, scuttle over here, so you don't get to attack me, Chain Man. And can I just try assurance tripping this one? I mean, it's floating, but I just knock it prone anyways.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
What is your assurance?
26.
Yeah, that'll work.
All right, I will trip him.
There's the prone button. Boop. They are prone.
Hey, if I had a 4th action, I could head stomp, but I can't. And that is my turn.
And Estrella, it is now your turn.
I will use my first action to sustain all of our bonuses. My second action to move up behind, so that way eventually if this thing makes it past whatever happens next, it will be flanking from Arrow as well. And then I will give my third action to Rosalite, who will proceed to use her next 2 actions to have y'all seen Jurassic Park?
Yes.
Oh yes.
You know when the T-Rex just picks up shit with its mouth, shakes it a bit, and then chomps on it again?
I'm so proud.
Yeah, just one of those. It's her playtime. And mommy has allowed, I guess, violence. Unbridled violence against it. So that was a 19 on the die, and Rosalette has a plus 18 now to hit. So
yeah,
I just
that's a crit.
It's 37.
That's a crit.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let me see. So what would this even count as? It says bludgeoning technically, so my teeth.
But also you gotta double that damage.
Yeah, we
What
do.
do? They slam the face into the ground and there's some teeth that go away.
Teeth. Ha! Also, it's also good on the bar. We hit the spellcaster enemy, so I guess it has it's gonna suck for some spells now, which is nice. Oh, that's nice. That's the webcomic I'm reading. My bad. It's that plus we double her strength mod, right?
Yeah, double everything.
Double everything. Okay, awesome. So plus 10. Plus the mommy one. 22 points of bludgeoning damage for the first attack.
How does she take it out?
Exactly how I described it before. T-Rex chomp shaking it like a freaking rag doll, chomping it again, and instead of swallowing, because I don't want her to swallow that, she will spit it back out like on the floor in front of Marrow, and then look at Marrow.
Yeah, and as you do it, as you throws it back down to the floor, you watch as it sort of turns to blood and gets sucked back into the cube.
Good job, Rosalite!
Happy baby. Technically that was only one of her actions though.
Yeah.
So I guess she has enough.
It's flank for her.
And that's it. That's us.
Tamsin?
Okay, I would like to move slightly towards this center altar thing.
Okay.
Sorry, my laptop does not like me having Foundry open while I talk on Discord. And then I am going to try and cast Agonizing Despair on Chain Boy.
Okay.
So give me a will save.
31.
31. Okay, that is a success. So it will take half damage and be frightened 1. Damage is 46 mental. Okay, so it'll take 8 mental damage. And that will be my turn.
Okay. Back to the top of the round, Demisa.
Alrighty, it is time. I'm gonna hit it. Oh, hey, babe. Hold up. We're gonna. You know what? Tired of this crap. I'm using a hero point. Better, much better. Okay. So that is gonna be a 37.
37. 37 is gonna hit.
Yay. How's it looking?
It's starting to show some damage.
Ugh. Okay, 33 points of damage, 5 of which are corrosive, and 7 of which are positive.
Now it's starting to look a little bit less great.
All right, let's see if I can't get... just for funsies here. I'm gonna try to intimidate it. I'm gonna try to, demoralize this
Okay.
guy. 30, actually. 30. Obviously, it's 30.
Yeah, I think it's will DC. If it is indeed 30, you were successful.
Sweet. Oh, sweet. You're demoralized, sucker. And now I'm gonna try to hit you again. That's not gonna hit.
What'd you roll?
Natural 10. Which will make it a 26.
26. Not a crit fail, so, your sword just can't get through those chains.
It's really not good for the sword, it's blunting the edges. Like, it's just not good for it. I'm gonna have to really take a lot of time with this later.
Yep. Grun, it's now your turn.
What was that do me? Grun will, tired of being ineffective, attempt to cast Searing Light. What's the bonus from the auras? Is it
+1?
+2?
Oh, wait. Are you talking about the me?
Yep.
It's +1 to fucking everything. Like basically everything.
Everything but skills.
Yeah, everything but skills.
Should I try to re-roll that? Does a 30 hit?
A 30 does. Just barely. You have lowered his AC down enough that a 30 hits.
Finally, I get to do something. Does he count as a fiend?
Yes,
Or
he is a
undead?
fiend.
Yay!
Yes.
He's a demon.
Okay,
Even better.
so we have
Oh shit, that's a lot of dice.
35
gosh.
fire damage
Oh my gosh, again.
Holy
and
shit.
33 good damage.
Destroy a Groon.
God.
I am not happy about being made to run because I was blind and deaf, apparently.
And yeah, you take him out.
Yes.
You know, as the cleansing light of fire burns him, is there anything in particular, any particular way you want to take him out?
I'm thinking like, you know, Indiana Jones in The Last Crusade.
I remember.
Just like looking at the Ark of the Covenant and
oh
melting.
yeah,
The light of
yes. The holy cleansing fire and melts into a pool of blood, which gets sucked up into the cube. And that is that. It is the end of the encounter. You are left alone in this crypt.
Tamsin would immediately want to go check out what's going on in the cube, and if there's a chance that shit is going to be coming back out, or if that was just the whole test.
Yeah.
Mia's gonna
you-
kiss Estrella.
Good to know. So Tamsin, give me an Arcana check.
Ooh, okay, that is a 33.
33. This you've read about these before, but these are essentially boxes with a very boxes with a sort of a tie to the shadow plane, and it appears they have done something with this. Whoever set it up in a way that it's kind of connecting this world to the shadow plane, but also they probably didn't do the best job, because you also see two other people's bodies at the bottom of this thing wearing those same uniforms, and that's the reason why it is connected to Cyrene as well.
How do we turn it off?
You do know there are two options, essentially, for all of this. There is one option where you essentially do the ritual in reverse. It is going to be very difficult because whoever did this screwed it up pretty bad. So you essentially have to fix all of their problems. It's kind of like you have to untangle the web and get all the chains and everything back in the box. The other option is you could essentially complete the ritual, but as you do, if you were to do that, you're pretty sure you would just rip this sort of doorway between dimensions open completely.
Is it possible to reconfigure it to connect to different dimensions instead of the shadow plane? Say the Feywilds.
No, because the box is itself tied to the shadow plane.
Okay, I see.
Okay, let's turn this thing off. What do I have to do to turn it off?
I give you a supportive thumbs up. I don't know how to turn it off.
Yeah, no, this is Estrella, the go-to ritual donkey.
Where's the
I
where's the vampire
already
lady?
tried one fireball. I can try another one.
No, Rune. We're going to do it ritual style. That's the best way to just get this shit done and over with. And the last thing you want to do is make it worse.
The vampire lady, you see her, she's over on the stairs and she's being like, yes, you all did a great job. Thank you.
Have any pointers for this part?
She takes off the glove on her right hand. You sort of you see how it's all like messed up and everything. Don't fail. I did, and I tried to do it, and I did not do it successfully, and the chains tried to take away my arm. And this thing still hasn't healed after like 50 years. That's not good.
Oh my god, Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist. No, Total Steel Artificer.
I mean, she doesn't have any like metal arms, but it's just like her arm looks like essentially is like these chains trying to grab it.
Yeah, no. That's
what
the
happens.
reference. That's the reference. She
That's
got
how you
away.
lose your limbs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
I think if that is a case, Dumisa and I should stand by, so if anything grabs Estrella, we can rip it off of her. Or try to.
Dumisa will pull out her axe.
I'll pull out my hands.
I'm gonna.
So she can. I'm not gonna cut off your arm, babe, unless it comes to that. I'm gonna aim for whatever's grabbing you first. Don't worry.
That's fine. That's fine. I make sure Rosalite is not in the circle. I'm gonna keep her away from this. And then Tamsin and go. Do you want to help with the ritual?
Yeah, of course. I'm pretty familiar with doing rituals like this.
And just because we actually haven't said this part, Tamsin and Estrella, anybody who uses magic, so for the last few months in Cyrene, it's kind of felt like you have to work a little bit harder to do magic. Like you're pulling from a well that is almost empty. Whereas once you've been here, magic is easier than it's ever been for you.
Do I notice this too?
If you do magic,
I do have a focus pool.
yes. It's like you barely had to think about it.
Wow, so glad it was easier for you to harm us all, Marrow.
Shut up!
Wait, that was you, Marrow?
I was panicking, okay?
I assumed it was Marrow. Nothing sounds that depressed.
I mean, I couldn't see anything, and then I couldn't hear anything. I don't know what was going on.
I actually haven't gotten that attack to work before. I have not seen it work before, technically.
Quite literally. Because it's the darkness.
Is that what you tried to hit me with that one time when we were sparring?
I tried to hit you with that time. I tried to hit one of the monsters earlier with it, but did nothing.
Well, you have now officially hit me with it.
Marrow did what?
Oh
You-
dear.
you
Okay,
should be-
somebody keep an eye on Grun just in case. So that way when she's able to hear again, she doesn't light us on fire by mistake.
I can fear just fine. That fight was scary.
I love them.
Yes,
I mean- Oh, if two people are doing the ritual, Dumisa, maybe you should stay with Estrella and I'll stay with Tamsin in case chains come for either one of them.
Sounds like a plan. Do you want a
Okay.
sharp object?
I take out a knife. I take out my knife.
Oh, yeah, you got one. Okay, cool.
I do.
Do me a favor. If you're not going to do this ritual thing, stand outside of the circle so that way nothing tries to grab you. I'll look at Tamsin and go, okay, we're closing this, yeah?
It seems a shame to close a connection to magic like this, but
God, the last thing we want is more of these things making their way into Cyrene. We have enough to deal with. Oh, God.
We did just finally stop the zombie plague.
This would be like bringing back a jacked up zombie plague.
So, if you're going to attempt the ritual backwards to close it, it is going to be 5 Arcana checks. The first one is going to start at a 31, and it's going to go up from there as the ritual is going to get a little bit more difficult.
Before we start, Tamsin, what is your Arcana bonus like? Because I'm assuming it'll be much better than mine.
yeah, so mine is plus 23, but I don't have your dice luck.
That's true. But I'm glad you have a bonus like that. Mine is 18 because I have a hat that gives me a +2. I'm just trained in it. You know what I mean? I'm not like my masteries are in other things.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's enough, including my dice luck. And you
Didn't use her hero points yet, right?
did you use your hero point?
I did not use my hero point yet. Oh, I also have a. Is that already included? Yeah. Okay, never mind. Yep.
Aubrey,
Mm-hmm.
2 questions. 1, can we like sacrifice our hero points to the casters?
Nope.
unfortunate. Second, this is me. I'm curious. Do I feel more alive here? Because I am living, but I'm also dirt. Do I feel more alive? That's a weird question. It would just feel more just the magic stuff. I feel more alive. That's terrifying.
Well, of course, this is like a direct, gate to a plane that is, filled with magic and no tomfoolery. Technically, keeping it open would be better for magic in the long run, but not great as to whatever the fuck comes out of it. You know what I mean? The last thing we want is these things coming into Cyrene and then just attacking us. Bro, we don't even speak similar languages. This is difficult. I need 10 minutes alone in a room with one of these, and I'm not going to last 10 minutes.
Yeah, no, we definitely aren't going to keep it open. It's just I do feel invigorated.
You, me, probably Tamsin, all of us. Groon probably feels pretty good. Anybody with magic here?
I feel pretty bad right now, not gonna lie.
It's okay, babe.
Do you want to
You look
hug?
great.
That would not help right now. Everything really hurts.
Pat.
Okay, stop being
Ow.
distracting. We're gonna start now.
Okay.
As you're doing this, Nyx comes over and she just goes, "Well, I thank you for doing this. I thank you for letting me go home. And, well, I'm already home, but letting my home go back home. And I think you might get more use out of this than I do." And she hands you a bag with something in it.
Is this
I'm
one
so-
of those? Oh, go
I'm
ahead.
The first thing I thought of was a lava lamp. I don't know why. Continue.
Is this one of those gifts that you're supposed to wait until the gift giver leaves before you look at it, or can we look at it? Or
Oh, the bag is just nice. You could probably sell that for a few with a
oh,
little bit of money.
the bag is the gift.
Um,
Okay, I see.
The gift is in the back, but yes.
She delivers us a Gucci bag with a magical item inside. Continue.
So, what's in the bag?
Do you want to open it up and see?
Yes.
Okay.
Unless she considers that impolite, but she didn't seem to. So
We're in her
So
basement with two dead people, right? It ain't rude.
yeah. So it is. Where'd the item go? Yes, it is. You see a folded, what appears to be cloak. You see sort of luxurious brown and black silks. And if you pull it out and sort of unfurl it, it almost looks like bat wings.
oh, that's cool.
I'm man bat.
Well, clothing that usually implies Estrella.
I swear to God, I will vibe check it after we get this thing going.
Yes, but she goes, yes, best of luck to all of you. And don't take this the wrong way, but I hope I never see you again.
Likewise.
The feeling is mutual.
Yes, because if I see you again, it means the ritual failed, which I don't want it to. And she sort of steps back into the darkness and kind of vanishes. And yes, so we are going to start the first round of the ritual. There's 5 checks that you need to do, starting at a 31. And yeah, who is going to be the? Because you can either switch off or be one of you be the main caster, one of you support.
What do you want to do, Aki?
Oh, I'm not sure because switching off. Okay, switching off means that there is a chance that your modifiers will kick in and my luck will kick in, right? Whereas if one of us is helping, then it makes 100% more sense for me to do the helping and you to be the main caster. But then the issue is, do you have luck?
And the answer to that is typically no. So I'm happy to switch.
That's yeah.
So hear me out.
Yeah.
Hear me out. We just get Aki to do all of the rolls for Tamsin. That's it.
Yeah, the help comes in the form of rolling the die.
Mm-hmm. I think switching off might be better, just so that way. I don't know. It's just like the what do you call it? The odds are evened out, sort of.
Yeah.
And we can totally see how we feel afterwards too, right? Like, let's say we both really fuck up. we can reconvene. If we're alive.
Aubrey,
Yes.
can I prepare a reaction?
Sure.
The reaction is if something starts going wrong, it's gonna hit Tamsin. Can I, like, step in the way? Or
Sure.
protect her?
I will
Okay.
allow that. I will allow also Dumisa to
I
throw
was gonna say.
herself in the way if something goes wrong.
Yes, please.
I'm ready to protect my new mom.
So yes, Estrella,
Wait. Do you want the first easier DC? Tamsin?
Yep.
Sure. And then just for reference for the future rounds, aiding is me just rolling Arcana and then it adds based on how well I do.
Mhm.
Okay. 12 plus 23. So I pass.
Yes. 12 plus 23. That is that, and you start off this ritual, and as you sort of intone these words, which to sort of undo everything, you sort of watch as like the chains are starting to shake, and some of them retract from the ground and sort of vanish into thin air, and the box just starts spinning faster and faster. And Estrella, it's now your turn.
Wait, Tamsin, what do your magic look like?
Ooh, so I think for this, it's sort of a like solid sort of wall around, not wall, like clear, transparent wall, like air going really, really fast, sort of around the boxy area. So it might be hard to tell, like, is this the box spinning or is this Tamsin's magic?
Ooh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, considering I'm rolling with Arcana, it's just it's less music from Estrella and more of like what it looks like when she uses her big magic, which is like the sclera going black, the iris is pink, and everything a little more fucked up than it needs to be. Okay, but that's an okay roll. That's an okay roll. That, I hope, is an okay roll. 33.
33. Yep. It's essentially is the DC.
That is me.
That is a 34.
Oh my god.
So this, the third one is this box is spinning faster, and you watch as like pieces of it are coming out and moving and then locking back in. It appears like this box is being solved. And we're
It's a
back to
giant
Estrella.
Rubik's Cube. It's a Rubik's Cube of all black.
Better. That 35.
35? Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it is spinning faster, and it is moving faster as it is trying to solve itself, and the chains are retracting, and the world, the ground, everything around you is starting to shake, and the shadows are closing in. We have, that is 3. There are 2 more left.
Oof, what's this one, a 34 or 35?
34.
Okay, 13 is 3. Okay, cool. 36.
36, yes,
You're
it is.
scraping by this.
Yep, it
Yeah.
is. I mean, honestly, I knew that it was. This is up at the point where it's like, yeah. So yeah, it is spinning faster. It is. You watch as it is solving, and the pieces are sort of coming out, going back together. And you can't see any of the crypt anymore. It is completely gone dark. And we have one more.
Okay, I need to know just beforehand, before I roll, what is like for like so that way I know if I need to use my hero point or not. Okay. Good to know. The Dumisa dice have not let me down yet, so
Yay.
that's her letting me down.
Oh no.
I am so sorry.
With violence, that's her letting me down. Jesus Christ. Oh God, I don't like that feeling. God. Oh fuck. That's a much better feeling. This is it's 19 on the die, so I know I passed. I'm just gonna double check it. Yeah,
19
37.
plus 18 is 30. Yeah.
Yep, 37. As you do this, final pieces of this box slide together. Chains are completely gone. Everything is spinning incredibly fast. And then there's a bright flash of light. And when all of your visions return to you, you're all standing in the middle of a forested clearing in Cyrene. And you're all standing there, and you see the box on the ground in front of you.
Oh. Huh. I mean, I'm all down for keeping it because the last thing I want is some rando to get it, but I don't think we should keep it and travel per se. You know, like what if we fall and bonk it and it opens again?
You should have faith in how the ritual worked, I think, Estrella.
I had faith in a lot of things, like the gods, and they have proved me wrong. So far, my track record versus their track record on handling dragons alone, a lot better than theirs.
Exactly. Have you proved yourself wrong? Have you failed yourself yet?
Okay, listen here. You're playing up on my ego, and that is the best way to play.
So either Tamsin or Estrella, give me a quick just Arcana check, DC 25.
I rolled a 14, so that is a 7, 37.
You're relatively sure that you should not put this in a bag of holding.
So much.
But we could have a shadow dimension of holding.
But could we take it
Or
back
it goes
out?
boom.
I don't think we can take it back out, though. You know.
We could just open the bag and then, like, demons pop out. Demon bag.
I think someone from the sky said it would go boom, which is great if we need to cause massive property damage, but I
Ooh.
don't think we need to cause massive property damage.
Could we throw it at a bag of holding from a distance?
I don't want
Like
to find
basketball?
out. What if I just? Okay, look, I don't like playing the god card, but like, I could just call up my grandpa and just be like, hey, can you?
Yeah?
Actually, if you guys wait for me to like level up in 5 minutes, I can take us back to the world trade. I'm sorry, that is me 100% metagaming. But yeah, no.
I don't mind calling your grandpa to take care of his problem.
I would appreciate some time to study it, maybe, before we give it away. I can carry it not in a bag of holding.
Yeah, not in a bag of holding would be great, because we have that. But I don't mind you studying it for a bit.
You're
I would want
relatively
to as well.
You're relatively sure that as long as you don't start the ritual, it's not going to open up again.
Okay. I will give Tamsin the box because Tamsin's in Jeremy. I'm not gonna make Tamsin get up just to pick up a fucking fancy demonic rock. I'll just do it for them. And just go, yeah, just please don't open it. But I think when you're done with it, I don't know, question mark, we'll just put it away for safekeeping. But I'm like all down for like keeping it in general, you know?
Yeah, sounds good.
You also have that very fancy cloak.
Yeah, now can I vibe check the cloak since we're out of mortal peril?
Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
Cool. I would like to do this while giving my girlfriend a smooch because this time is my victory. And by that I mean I had a mini heart attack rolling with the Dumisa dice, okay? I rolled a 2. That's I felt I don't know, like boobs fall to my mouth. It doesn't make sense, but like it was like, you know, like a really big stone as I choked. That's on the floor now. My bad. I just threw my dice. Oh Jesus. Is it Arcana?
Or you could use occultism.
Or
one of those two.
Arcana is higher. That's 28.
28. You spend a few minutes with it. This is a cloak of the bat. And if you were to wear this and have it invested, the cloak you gain a +2 item bonus to stealth checks as well as acrobatics to maneuver in flight. You can use your feet to hang from any surface that can support your weight without requiring any check, though you must still attempt athletic checks to climb in order to move around while inverted. And for 2 actions once per day, you can transform the cloak into bat-like wings that grant you a fly speed of 30 feet for 10 minutes, or have the cloak just turn you into a bat.
I love this. It's my favorite magic item. It just is.
I say we give
It
it
was
to
one of the
Dumisa.
first magic items I ever got when I started playing D&D, and I love it so much.
No, I was also going to say, like, out of character, I was also going to say give it to Dumisa because there's no fucking way I'm gonna give it to Mero. Who already
Mero
has
can already
wings,
fly.
who already does all of these things, and now, just visually, you're gonna add fucking bat wings to it?
No.
I will kill Mero! I will jump into this game and throttle them! Okay, I will not drawing that. I'm not. I love you, Tick. I will kill Mero for giving it to me. It's perfect for them, but I will kill them.
Okay, one important thing you're missing is Dumisa made them a cloak already. That's a friend cloak. You can't just swap out a friend-made cloak.
Exactly. But knowing you would just go fucking layer it up, and I would kill you.
I can't have
Like
too
a
many
few-
layers. You gotta be warm.
The few of the mechanics are really fun, but like I can do half of these things already. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
need
what I was
it.
gonna say. That's what I was gonna. This was just gonna make sure you could do it all the time, truthfully. Which is like, had you not like had them prior, I think it would be perfect for you personally.
But also, just that mental picture of Dumisa with bat wings.
Wings. Yeah, no,
That's
okay,
pretty
okay,
good.
you don't
That's pretty
understand.
good.
We have a weird vulture AU thing going on. And that's all I
The
can
harpy?
think about. Yeah, so I,
Mhm.
as I'm trying to get me smooch from from Dumisa, I would like to put the bat wing cloak over her and just put it on properly and go, "You're officially the knight."
Are you sure this shouldn't go to someone else? I don't
Nope.
even know what it does yet. What does it do?
You can turn into a bat. You can make the wings like giant bat wings.
I'm sorry.
You can,
I'm sorry. I can turn into a bat?
yes, and you can make the cloak itself into bat wings. It helps you with your stealth, and I believe it lets you also carry your weight on the ceiling.
Oh. And nobody else wants this cool thing?
I already have a very wonderful cloak made by my absolute one of my best friends in the world. I'm good.
I have this
Use
fun
its
new
magic,
box to look
technically.
at.
Sorry, what?
I have this fun new box to play with.
Besides, I can fly already, so we can like fly together or something.
And it's not Groon sized. And I don't like the color scheme for me.
That is important. Well, if no one minds, or could use it better, I'm gonna turn into a bat. A little bitty. Amy's never been this small in her life.
Yeah, you just poof. It's a level 4 pest form spell.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Squeak,
it's
squeak,
so
squeak.
cute and tiny. Look at the fuzzy belly.
Aw,
I
I'm gonna love it.
bats.
I'm gonna love it so much.
You can take a ride on me.
I can ride on your
Oh my god! Oh no! Okay, I give the bat form like one super quick snuggle because I can always do this later, and then I immediately put bat form Doomy on Groon's shoulder.
Squeak, squeak.
This is
This is
perfect.
adorable.
The world has come full circle.
Yep.
The world has come full
You
circle
have,
as it should.
10 minutes of being a bat.
They're gonna be good 10 minutes.
It's so cute. Oh my god.
Now I just have like an aesthetic question. Is it just like any bat? Because bats come in all different like sizes, which means theoretically Doomy can be a pocket-sized bat, even smaller.
It just says bat. You are a tiny creature, so yeah.
Okay. So like a regular bat, but like any bat.
Any bats.
Yeah, any bat.
There's
I've
so
seen
many
those-
good bats.
Have you seen those bats that like sleep in flowers?
Yes,
Yeah.
I love bats so freaking much. They're so cute.
I'm gonna cry. This is adorable, actually.
I'm so happy.
I have something to say, but it's a giant spoiler, and I'm not gonna say it while we're recording.
Oh, for Batman.
No. Oh
What?
no.
Oh,
That's why I put it on you and called you the Knight. Like I was
I mean,
making
yeah,
a
I got that.
Batman reference. Yeah. No,
I mean, I got
it's
that.
something else. It's something else entirely that I think might kill you.
Can I sit up, look around? I probably feel a lot less energized now because we're back in Cyrene. It's like the depression's back now. And I just gonna be like, where are we? Like, I know we're in Cyrene, but where are we, Aubrey? Can I do a check to figure out where we are?
Sure, yeah. Give me a society.
Oh god. That's like a 17.
You are definitely not where you intended to be. You don't think you're far off. But you definitely are like, we're still in the right area. Like you're pretty sure you're still in Alzheimer's. You still sort of see the same kind of trees you've been seeing for a bit. But you're a little bit unsure of where in this area you are.
Guys, I think we have been placed a little bit off track from where we were going.
Maybe. I think once I figure out where we are exactly, to save time, I can make us shadow plane walk again, in the correct direction. But in terms of where we are entirely, I have no idea. Out of character, what time of day is it?
It's mid-afternoon.
If we want to take the time to look around or something, we could. I still have enough spell slots in me for the cozy cabin, so resting is totally still good.
Can we rest first? I don't think I have it in me to do a downtime activity. I said I literally can't right now. I'm still cursed.
Yep.
Dumbatsa is gonna just flap her wings in agreement.
Dumbatsa.
You could have called yourself Bat Misa and it would have worked, but Dumbatsa is
I know. I thought about the other way, but this way's funnier.
Anybody who wants to try and sort of figure out where you are by like just sort of editing maps and like looking at the sky, things like that, give me a society check.
Can I
Yes.
pick up Bat Demisa instead?
I think Estrella's got Bat Misa.
No, Green
We
does.
put it on Groon. We put it on Groon. So that way,
Bat Misa.
yeah, full circle, full circle. What did you say? Sorry, Aubrey, we had to make.
Society.
Oh, so I got it.
Yeah. Society. This is sort of like having studied maps and knowing maps and things like that.
I got a 33.
I got a 35.
35. Okay. Yet you you believe you might have actually overshot the mark just a little bit. You're relatively sure you're around there-ish on the map. If you remember, right about there, probably about couple hours walk back towards backwards. Back towards
South,
Cressa. South. Yes, that is the direction.
Yeah,
you were
we're a little too
North.
northeast.
Yeah.
We just gotta go a little bit just further down south.
Yep.
You said a
you're relatively
couple.
sure.
Yeah, you said a couple hours, and that is where Joanna should be.
Yes.
Okay. The MILFs will consult. So I go to Tamsin. Because Tamsin also rolled pretty high with me. We open up a map. We look around. Technically, Tamsin is a bigger, older nerd than me. So Tamsin would look at like a tree and go, that's an incorrect tree for this specific area. We need to, in fact, it's a little too, they only grow beside this one other tree. And I go, yes. And and I go, yes. And by the landmark on this map in which, we are in an area with a road, and the map, that the part of the map that we need to go, I don't fucking know maps, okay? If it's not a train like map thing, I can't do it. So, we need to go to a place that's like full of trees, no road, and then we just guess, and we'll be correct because that's the power of MILFs.
Yes. Yes, you're a few hours away from where Joanna should be. And what would you like to do? Would you like to push on and try to get there, or maybe take some time, set up the cozy cabin, rest, and head out in the morning?
I think if we know a direction, we can. Demisa, are you feeling okay?
Squeak, squeak. No.
Can I pick up Bat Demisa really quickly? Just pat Bat Demisa on the head with like a finger.
She's very soft and fuzzy.
You do the thing where you take a toothbrush and brush.
Brushy, brushy.
You were so cute, tiny. Look at you.
She's so precious. I literally can't. It is taking all of my brain cells to focus, and look at that, I'm failing. Why don't we just rest for today, since we kind of know where to go next, and we can tackle it with as energized as we possibly can.
Yep. Energized, full stomach from eating and all that fun stuff, and level 11.
Yes!
Hey!
So yeah, you all set up the cozy cabin and settle in for the night, and I believe that it's a pretty good place to end it for now.
It is a cozy place to end it.
It's a cozy place to end it, and we'll be back next week with finally bringing in Joanna, and we'll also have another special guest next week. Me trying to decide if we should say who it is or just.
They already know it's not a guest.
Yeah, it is just Michelle from the Joanna One Shot. So Lemon will be back. Lemon, our little sprite friend, will be back. So it is gonna be fun. It is going to be a lot of fun. Lots of people. And yeah, so Tick, why don't you take us out?
Of course. Thank you everyone for listening to another wonderful episode of Goblins and Gays. If you like what we do here, feel free to follow us on Twitter at Goblins and Gays. We also have a Patreon if you'd like to support us. We're getting very close to a bunch of our goals, so any support means a lot. Also give us a good rating on our various podcast streaming services. And yeah, Commission Aki, thanks for listening. Eat your vegetables.
Fuck you.
Also commission take.
Also commission me, but also Commission Aki.
And check out Ferris's games.
Yes.
Yeah, versus games.
Yes. Check out Versus Games.
Squeak, squeak.
Y'all got me.
Bored of D&D? Want to try something else? Why not check out Control Group? We test systems so you don't have to. Using our patented mini campaigns along with one-shots, we test how far you can stretch systems with our unique ideas and broad storytelling. Our mission statement is to give a voice to those not often heard in the TTRPG community. So whether it be a system you've never heard of, or our testers being people of color, people on the LGBTQIA+ spectrum, we want to make sure our stories are broad, vast, and told from different perspectives. So whether you want classic role-playing or just big goofs, come listen to us try out systems, some of which we've even made ourselves. You can find us wherever you listen to podcasts, or head over to controlgrouppod.com. That's CTRL, just like the key on your keyboard. There you can find the systems we test along with easily accessible PDFs. So check us out if you're into Monster of the Week, Passion de los Pasiones, A Song of Fire and Ice, Lasers and Feelings, Gunsight, Void Worlds, Wizards and Wands, Stranded, Interstitial, The Last Shonen, and so much more!
Be gay. Roll dice.
An LGBTQIA actual play podcast network.